Hello, you viewers, and welcome back to Monster Prom 2, Monster Camp. I recently came back on and I was realizing, wow, I've really got to get up on these endings. We all kind of do. But the thing I realized was, there's a new gallery. They finally added that in. So, I was looking at all the endings and characters I've got. All that. Backgrounds. Still love the Renaissance art. But then the one that got me was stats. And I thought, I don't think they've ever had a stat one before. So go through. 12 runs completed. 3 success endings out of 7. So I would assume that means like the 6 play romanceable characters and then 1 regarding going on your own. But then I looked down at secret endings, 3 of 24. And I started to think, why does that feel wrong? Also, love log variations. Excuse me. I sat there with Kid. Why is that a 0? But anyway, the point remains, I need to up those numbers right here. And Greed brought to my attention, there is an ending for Damien that would be rather pleasant. So, we're gonna try and get that today. Will it take multiple attempts? Will it be a first run? Who knows? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. Play game. 1 player. Short game. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. My man Brian.
I just want to chill.
Ooh, that's a new one. Wood carving machete. Interesting. So we're gonna get the shades on fire, because we're bold as fuck. Wood carving machete, bold, and creativity. Now what's one that would be fun? Coloring Hawaiian shirt, let's try that. That's creativity. Should have thought of that. Screwed that up. One might say that Monster Prom had hardness on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, and everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joey Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculista Hewlett-Packard, version 1.1. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff-blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken, and so it was clear it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which of the animals do you like most? Badgers, they don't give a fuck about anything. Peacocks, chickens, they can kill you. Cats, Tamagotchis. Crocodile? Badgers, they don't give a fuck. Yo boy! Fuck yeah! Badgers don't give a fuck. I think I was a badger in my past life. My teachers always said I'm badgering them. Anyway, So I was thinking that's what that means. Well, maybe you were a badge in life too, past life too, Brian. We could have been badge buddies. Maybe this summer could be camp buddies. That we could not give a fuck together. We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start! Okay, so I feel like I gotta get my fun up, so I gotta get some pool, yes, pool time. Not the lake. The lake is just a giant pool. You know, it's nature's pool. Wow, it actually is if I just think about it.
I could just do nothing.
We got good boldness, creativity's there, but we need to up that fun. Those are rookie numbers. That day, you bring a magazine to read by the lake. The cover story is how to gain fun while camping with your 6 hottest, most charismatic friends. Step 1, go to the lake. Step 2, wait. What? That's it? Then why hasn't that worked for you yet? Oh, wait, you just gained +2 fun. Thanks, Cosmopolitan! You find Damien standing on the pier throwing matches into the water and saying some pretty creative swears. Soggy eel tits! I came to this camp to kick ass and start fires, but now am I supposed to starting fires when there's all this bullshit water for people to throw on them? I mean, that's what I was thinking. Then I had an idea. I'm gonna set the lake on fire. That'll teach you to sit here with being all wet and non-combustible.
Fight me, dude!
That's right, you fucking lake. I'm looking at you. And I'm looking at you because I intend to set you on fire. Oh, what? Why are you staring at me like that, you body of fucking water? You think it's just because all your hydrogen is already expanded its volatile energy by reacting with oxygen? You're not flammable? Well, well. You're right. You see what I'm up against here, Brian? But I can't give up hope. After all, Rome wasn't burned in a day. Took a lot of barbarians a long time to do it. Hey, yeah, all I really need is a little help. I know this is a pretty intimate request, but, would you help me set this lake on fire? You thought he'd never ask, and luckily you've got the perfect plan. Kill 300 Vikings so you can have 300 Viking funerals at once. Humiliate the lake with the sickest burn of all time. That sounds pretty bold.
That's crazy enough to work!
You mean in order to start a fire, we have to do a big murder? Why isn't every plan like this? You and Damien put on your murder suits and go out to kill him. You find a Viking melee already in progress and totally crush it. Damien, true to form, rides into the fray on a horse made of guns and starts crumbling up Vikings and feeding them to each other. The Vikings, for their part, do a pretty good job of eating all of Damien's bullets and shitting out battle axes. At the height of the melee, everyone is breathing fire, dunking each other in vats of acid and grabbing tanks by the gun, barrels so that they can feed each other over the head with them. But all good things must come to an end, and eventually you pack up all the corpses of your enemies in a big sack and drag them back to the camp. When you get back to it, you realize you miscounted. You actually harvest 312 Viking corpses. Whoopsie! Nice. We call that a murderer's dozen. Anyway, let's slap these bad boys on longships, fill them up with flammables, and shoot flaming arrows at them until I'm so hot I can't stand up straight. Not so fast, growls a surly voice from behind you. You turn to find an army of 9,000 pissed off Vikings standing there. You think you can just drive your gun horse, kill a murderous dozen of our best fighters, set them on fire, and not have a huge fucking party with us afterward? Ladies and gentlemen, remember to turn off your phones before beginning recordings. They can kind of ruin the recording. Like me. God. Bloopers! Okay. There we go.
That's Damien style, baby.
This day just keeps getting better and better. Your party's so hard, all the Vikings, you forget to set all the corpses on fire. When the smoke clears, you've all learned a valuable lesson about murders. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. Alright, let's boost that fun a bit more.
My favorite camp location, the sleeping bag.
Hey. While looking around the lake for a private place to take a pee, you find a treasure map buried in the sand. It leads to an X in the center of the lake. You gather a crew of trusted friends, don your eye patch, and sail out there to find the booty. When you arrive, you find a tiny island with a single palm tree. You dig up a box that says, open in case of a very boring day. You open the box and find, +2 fun. Arrgh! You return to your tent for some alone time after all the drama. But you should have known drama would follow you to your tent. You see Damien punching everything. Ah, fucking mosquitoes. Why don't you suck the blood out of my fists? The mosquitoes, which you realize are what Damien is actually trying to punch, seem more than happy to oblige. They all swam over Damien's furious hands. And all over everything else, including your attractive face, which immediately gets punched by Damien. Whoa, is somebody there? My punching sense is tingling.
Hey, noob.
No, it's you, Brian. I didn't see you there because I was blinded by all my rage at these stupid mosquitoes. Seriously, I hate these little fuck buttons. They think they can just come over here and steal my blood. I didn't even know they had fists, but looks like one of them just punched you in the face. So not only are they stealing my blood, they're stealing my whole thing. The worst part is I can't even do anything about them. I can't direct them to even confiscate my mosquito killing machine because it's exceeded the maximum of machine guns allowed at camp. All I have left is this stupid mosquito spray, but it turns out it's mosquito sun spray, which has made them immune to skin cancer.
Fight me, dude.
Or maybe it wasn't the spray. Maybe the mosquitoes are in league with the sun. I should have killed that soulless son of a bitch when I had the chance. Maybe I can kill them by shooting blood out of my eyes, or shooting harpoons out of my harpoon gun, or shooting harpoons out of my eyes. Oh dear, it seems like Damien's discovered an experimental new level of murderous rage. You'd better find a way to get rid of these mosquitoes, because you're the only one who should be allowed to bite that spiny... yes, that spicy red skin. Steal Damien's blood back from the mosquitoes in the most ambitious heist in Camp Spooky history. Mosquitoes can't stand the smell of lavender, citrella, lemongrass. Replace all Damien's blood with essential oils. Nah.
That's crazy enough.
Crime! A heist, you say? You crazy son of a bitch, I'm in. And I don't just the guy. Damien leads you through a false tent, into a secret sub-basement, past the password door, and into an underground speakeasy gambling den, chop shop laundromat. You're greeted by a writhing ball of fingers in a tank top, smoking a cigar. Damien Levy, it says, somehow. I didn't know you were still alive. Not for lack of trying, Jimmy Fingers. Listen, I'm putting a crew together, and I need a hand, if you know what I mean. Go ahead, says Jimmy Fingers. I'm all thumbs. Come on, Jimmy. One last year. What would Delilah say if she... Alright, you devil. What's the job? A casino? A bank? Some kind of bank casino hybrid? Even better. This time we're stealing all of my blood back from the mosquitoes that bit me in summer camp. All the blood? From all the mosquitoes? Are you telling me? That's right. I'm talking about a classic Transylvania hot dog, a Seth Brundle, and a reverse Romanian Wilkinson. Wait, whoa, hold up. So reverse Romanian Wilkinson is giving blood to mosquitoes. So reverse Romanian Wilkinson is taking the blood back from them? What is reverse Romanian Wilkinson? A look of awe creeps across Jimmy's fingers. You crazy son of a bitch, I'm in. One montage set to upbeat jazz music later. You've gathered one hacker, one demolition expert, and one fingerman, Jimmy Fingers. Alright, says oo/deer score, the leprechaun hacker, while licking a lollipop to indicate her youthful precociousness. What's the plan, Big D? Way ahead of you, Junior. Jimmy, you're gonna parachute down from the helicopter while Ulder Core disables the security cameras from the van. What security cameras? Says Bill Murray, star of Groundhog Day / demolitions expert. Mosquitoes don't have security cameras.
Arson!
That's right, Bill, they don't. Which is why you're gonna set some up with dynamite inside of them. That's all well and good, said Jimmy Fingers. But how are we actually going to get the blood from the mosquitoes? Oh, Dad, I already stole while we were putting this thing together. The plan was just a distraction. What a twist, says Old Core. Damien, you genius. You've done it again. We still gotta share the blood, right? Says beloved film actor Bill Murray. I need it for
We're
something.
like masters
Hell
of
yeah,
ceremony.
blood for everybody. Especially you, Brian. You're the real mastermind here. You've always wanted some of Damien's blood, and this was definitely the most straightforward way to get it. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. Yeah! Alrighty. Marshmallows. Well, let's get some love. The Spicy Red Baby. You're roasting a s'more harder than you was roasted the time you wore neon crocs to school. When you hear that sound like an intense negotiations, you go investigate because you're a nosy bitch. Fine, only 1 week. I'll give you a portion of the 8th circle if you do my laundry for this week. Do I get the dukedom on it? Only if you fold afterwards. And if I don't fold, land, but no dukedom. What if I concurrently fold so that the clothes can be more easily stored in this tight camp space? Piece of hell, dukedom, and a crown. Big crown or little crown? Little crown. Tiara. Circlet. Oh, these are actually some pretty cute negotiations, and for once non-threatening negotiations. But you bet you can help one of them get an even sweeter deal. Dahlia is the Konkami queen. She'll even separate your colors in white. That's worth 2.5 dukedoms minimum and make the crown a tiara. The ancient dukedom of Drodgarar produces the spiciest one in hell. It's worth 1 load of Damien's laundry and a bag of barbecue chips. Easy. Hell. 300 years in the future, a world-weary traveler escapes a cold winter's night by ducking into an otherwise empty tavern.
I've traveled through hell and back. I need a drink.
What the Okay, this is cool! Spare a drink for a thirsty traveler? I'm en route to the dukedom of Drodgarar, and the journey was not easy on these old bones.
My hometown.
Damn, okay, they added some cool characters. How fun. That's my hometown. You know, once a time, Drodgarar was exclusively for making the most delicious wine else known to anyone in hell. A wine so spicy, it inflamed the tongues of the gods themselves.
Glory to Dahlia the Strong!
Drodgar's legacy was forever changed when Dahlia the Strong came to acquire an epic feat of cleansing, the tales of which are lost to history. Yes, as epic as the cleansing was not enough for the fearsome former ruler.
A unity of potato crisps and spices.
What the hell is this? Oh god, I hate it when my voice peaks. She had to produce the most delicious dish hell had ever seen. A unity of potato crisps and spices that would somehow call them to the mind and most cherished meats.
Dukedom of Drodgarar, the finest cuisine and the spiciest wine.
An insane demand, but Drodgar's spice wine was too tempting to resist. The ruler had no choice but to agree, and Drodgarar is now known for its wine and hot cuisine.
My mother's old recipe.
I still know my mother's old recipe from the thinly sliced and meatly spiced potatoes. Would you like to sample it along with your drink? The traveler greatly accepts, and the bartender begins to prepare the fabled meal. Meanwhile, back in the past.
Fine. Fair's fair. I'll get Coach to sign me out so I can grab some barbecue chips from the next town over.
Oh, you're a pro!
Nice. Barbecue chips. Good thinking, Brian. You could totally have a few. Also, Drodgar's wine tastes like the last juice anyway. I definitely got the better end of the deal. You and Damien enjoy your victory, as well as some delicious chips and clean laundry. What more could you ask for? Beautiful Joe 3. I'm trying to remember if it's a standard or special. Skills. That weekend, you feel like getting wasted, so you go visit none other than Juan. Oh yeah! When I started making magical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? So let's get to it. Okay, where is Flask? Hey! Get away from my flask. Oh. Woo! I managed to catch a genie in that flask. It took me years, and you just drank it. I hope you could ask for important messages like ending world hunger. Fuck yeah, you wish to spend more time with your summer
I
crush.
like straws.
Hope you can stomach that. Happy 12th.
I do hope this gets the actual Spencer ending, because that little side thing with Dahlia and Damien was golden. My fun's okay. You know what, I'll get one more fun. That day at the lake, you start a super soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, but you take out a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weaknesses. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked, trademarked. It's a bloodbath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders and you gain +2 fun from the peace treaty. Yay! You and Damien are having a lovely time sunbathing, the one activity for which he's willing to put aside his enmity with the sun.
Every once in a while, let an enemy get a punch in, just to make them feel good. The day that enemy is the sun and the punch is burning me to a fucking crisp for the fun of it.
Maybe it's your imagination, but it seems like Damien is starting to feel a little more at home at camp. You hope that maybe, just maybe, you have something to do with that. Suddenly, the ground starts shaking, trembling, a crack splits in the earth, smoke rises up!
Oh fuck. Get ready, Brian. Or should I say, cool Josh?
Fuck yeah, we got it! No. Damien should not say Cool Josh, because that isn't your name.
Hello, everyone.
Look, Lucian, a baby boy surviving on his own at summer camp. So far away from us, completely independent. And yes, I know he probably does have a voice, but I'm going to it. Deal with it. No. We were just traveling from the 8th circle of hell even deeper into the fiery depths, but in a way that somehow involved a totally reasonable detour to the surface.
Dads.
So this is Cool Josh.
So besides, we were so excited to meet this cool Josh we've heard so many wonderful things about.
Yes. Of course this is Cool Josh. Who else could he be? Listen, Cool Josh. I know we said we could keep our relationship secret for a while, but you see, my dad pioneered the idea of love as the ultimate alliance, the ultimate weapon, the ultimate life goal. I knew how proud it would make them to know that I found a significant other, so I told them about you. I hope that's okay, Cool Josh. It's okay, right? Cool Josh.
Damien glares at you. You nod. If there's one thing you're an expert in, it's at romance-adjacent shenanigans. What perfect and noble conversation between two people with an established relationship as the significant others.
Damien LaVey, Prince of the 8th Circle of Hell.
Fuck, you can lie your way through this. This is what you spent all those hours training on Wattpad at 3 a.m. for. We met on a transatlantic voyage Damien took with his rich fiancée, Cal Hockley, but he joined me in the 3rd class where we danced and drew each other naked and fucked in a car. Damien pretended to be my boyfriend when I needed to fool my parents, but what started as a fake relationship blossomed into a real one.
Oh.
I feel like the top one's creativity, and the bottom one is charm. How adorable. We've always thought our Damien to uphold his noble status as a prince, but never at the expense of true love.
Thanks, Dads.
Oh, thanks, Dads.
You quickly jump in, reminding them that the RMS Titanic really did sink in 1912, and the movie is actually more of a dramatic reenactment than fiction. The ghost of the real Hockley, who was definitely real, had been roaming the earth, searching for true love.
Yeah, and he thought he had it with me because some wouldn't want to be in love with the... Who wouldn't want to be in love with the son you raised so well? But when I met Cool Josh, I knew that Cal would never be the man for me. And I had to follow my heart, just like you always taught me, Dads.
We are so proud of you, sweetie.
Oh, it makes me so happy to hear all that. We're so proud of you, sweetie.
All I wanted is to make you proud, Dads.
And we are proud of you, always. Cool, Josh. Oops. Oh well. Stan? And Lucian are very sweet. They clearly love each other, and Damien. It also makes you wish you really were Damien's significant other, and that Stan and Lucian really did think of you as family. Wait, almost. No, it makes you feel exactly that, and maybe one day you will have it. In the meantime, you have +2 charm and +1 boldness. Whew. God, I was so debating that. I was like, oh, it feels like charm's the bottom one.
The sleeping bag.
Alrighty, where to go? Well... Where is everything? Let's get some charm. That day, you play competitive spin the bottle. You must kiss a camper from camp rival. It's a long, intensive kiss in which your tongues wrestle mercilessly. You apply some unexpected biting, since that's currently very high on the meta, while holding the back of their head to prevent an untimely escape. You gotta go deep on those kisses. You win at kissing, it goes without saying you've earned +2 charm. Every day at Camp Spooky is truly a blessing. Today that blessing is watching a demon fight a tree for looking at him the wrong way.
I'm a pro kid.
Ha! Take that, you stupid tree. That'll teach you for having eyes in your back. That's a tree joke.
Suddenly the earth trembles and lava spews forth from its depths as two figures rise from the deep.
Dads, what are you doing here? And why you look at me in my cosplay?
Our baby boy.
Taking our #1 son out for family brunch, of course, and bring our #1 Cool Josh along.
Is it even brunch time?
It's always brunch time when your dads are here. Wait, what? Ah! You find yourself immediately whisked away to a cute little diner not too far away from the campsite. Isn't it nice? Who doesn't love a family brunch? Just a couple of royal demons from hell and a cool Josh. Oh, waiter! A waiter approaches, seemingly concerned about the nature of his clientele.
My darling husband.
Aw, that's really sweet. My darling husband will have the steak raw and a side of all those jalapenos you have in your entire restaurant. Literally every jalapeno.
Oh, the fiery light of my life.
Aw, that's so sweet.
They're so embarrassing. And I totally aspire to have what they have someday. Ordering for your partner is the ultimate proof of how well you know them.
You don't need telling twice. You quickly order for Damien, knowing exactly what he would say.
Fire, metal, vulnerability issues, crime. Gah!
I know one delicacy Damien can't go a day without eating, but I can't think of that. That'll be on the menu. Wink! This dick! Nah, we all know it's boldness. Hmm?
Never did. Cool Josh just knows me so well that he guessed exactly the elements I love the most about it.
My. You are an impressive partner for our darlingest Damien. I suppose we can let you in on the process, since you're already so in sync. Then into the fire we throw anyone suspected of committing crimes against the crown.
Then together as one, the entire family screams "Gah!" into the pot to add the raw energy of anger and screams. It's our secret ingredient. Dads. Just thinking about the LeVay chili brings a tear to my eye because of how much I love it and because of how supernaturally spicy it is. I always look forward to assassination attempts against the crown, since it means we're having a LeVay chili that night.
You're already one of the family.
Oh, you're truly cool, Josh. It is as if you were already one of the family. Anyway, waiter who's been here the whole time. Do you have any LeVay chili? No, says the waiter, looking nervous that he might be thrown into a pot of hellfire for knowing this secret.
Ugh, bummer. Do you have any mac and cheese?
They do. Apparently this is an okay substitute, and Damien and his dads are all very pleased with you. You and Damien split the mac and cheese, and you managed not to cry eating it despite the insane amount of hot sauce he's had. All in all, the experience gives you +2 charm and +1 fun. Alrighty.
Do we have cushions for the logs, or...?
Listen, my ass is already dead, I don't need cushions. You find Ravi scribbling in her trusty notebook. Damien is peeking not so inconspicuously at her from behind a big rock that's right next to her face.
Damien! Stop trying to peek! I told you to go away!
You need to learn from the pros.
How'd you know I'm here? I can't see you, and that means you can't see me either. I'm invisible.
Thanks, Caboose.
Do you not understand permanence or something? Object what? Sounds like nerd shit. Can I just read your fucking notebook already?
I don't want to talk about my feelings.
I said no, it's private. But you let Hex read it. I do not let Hex read it. Hex wrecks having chaos where they see fit, and I just kind of had to roll with it.
Get cursed, loser.
Right, you are, girl. Speaking of which, I'm bored. Seems like a good time for an unhappy, embarrassing accident curse.
Just then, a totally unrelated gust of wind blows through and rips the notebook out of Aravi's hands. Falls open on the ground, reveals a bunch of doodles of a buff leather-clad girl stabbing a wimpy-looking red stick figure. Are these plans to murder me? You said this was your therapy journal.
It is. I find these drawings to be very therapeutic. But they aren't all murder plans. They're ancient hieroglyphs that have been studied. Hell, Hex texts them. Sorry, I zoned out. Did Damien see the murder plans yet? I said they weren't murder plans. Everybody, leave me alone.
Aravi could easily deny this for fucking ever. She has an advantage of deception checks. You need to sell this argument. Are they murder plans or not? Hex, I'll give you the most last everything bagel who tells whether Aravi is totally trying to kill Damien. Chill, Damien. What's a little murder plan between friends? Look, I've actually had a murder notebook dedicated to Aravi this whole time. Here's an everything bagel.
Bagels.
Ah, man, a man after my own heart. Ah, well, I don't have a heart, but you're a man after Ravi's left ventricle, which is where I keep all my Netflix passwords. Either way, you've got yourself a deal. What? You sell me out for a fucking bagel? I thought you were my friend! You really need a better taste in friends, you know that. But fine, I'll shut up.
You're not letting Hex go that easily. You waft the bagel scent invitingly into their face. Are you sure? You ask. It's got strawberry cream cheese, and it's toasted. Hilariously enough, I know somebody else who loves those type.
Are you gonna finish that?
Toasted? Why didn't you say so? Gimme.
Oh, Terrence. Ravi's totally trying to kill you. You see Damien Carl, she plays darts on, or the locker her she's using to make voodoo doll.
Unbelievable!
I can't believe you! I knew I should have let that shaman exercise you when I had the chance.
You're the real
He was all that
nerd
fucking
here.
curse. Why didn't you ever willing to keep it, you idiot? Did I listen to him? No.
Move on.
Ah, Ravi, I'm sorry. You know I care about you more than I care about my own life. But you know I also care for my own life less than I care about a good bagel. Priorities. Can you ever forgive me? I promise I won't ever do it again. Hey, Hex. I got a hot pocket if you can have. Do you know any more embarrassing Ravi secrets? Free hot pockets. Look, Ravi's got a totally separate Liam murder notebook that's way more fun than yours. Check it out. Also, our kidneys are our weakest internal organs. If you're gonna stab her, aim for those.
Next time you won't be so.
I hate all of you. Now I have to make all new notebooks since these have been compromised. Now, thanks for nothing. Happy to help as always, Ravi. Ha! That was super funny. I wonder what else we could bribe Hex with to get them to tell us some big shit about the Slayer.
You and Damien take a very romantic trip to 7-Eleven to get some snack food for espionage purposes. You'd feel bad for Ravi if you weren't so busy trying to get laid. Of course. Alright, let's take a gamble. You were waiting all week for this moment, visiting Juan and getting a good drink.
Well, look what the cat's doing. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you for which one you want to drink. Let's see what's behind your number one.
Dumpster fire. That could be good. Because it's fire and Damien. Dumpster sounds like it's gonna go bad. Like, I'm gonna get bold, but my charm's gonna flatline. Let's... The box. Let's give it. The bargain?
You're bold of you. You're happy with it? No refunds.
Oh yeah, everything's lowered to .99, right. Oh god, I forgot about this one.
You bargain. Thanks to this weird post I prepared, now you'll receive everything at a discount. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, really.
I could use a drink.
So hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess.
Can I just skip turn and take a nap?
Let's get a bit more charm. That day at the Camp Dome, you play hacky sack. It's all fun and games, literally, until the hacky sack falls, and against all your known logic of hacky sack's supposed composition, it breaks upon hitting the floor. What the fuck? The good news inside of it, there's plus 1.99 charm. You call dibs. Afterwards, everyone begins a rousing game of paintball, except the paintballs are actually bullets. You unfortunately were taken out of the game for being a conscientious objector. Even more unfortunately, the two players who'd like to hump are currently arguing behind a bullet-riddled paintball bunker.
Don't tell me how to live my life. If I want to hold my gun this way when I shoot, that's my business and no one else's. But it's holding it sideways completely defeats the purpose of lining up the sights on your shot. It's suboptimal. And when I hold it sideways, I look like a gangster.
Ugh, I can't carry this one.
You're gonna look dead in a minute if you don't cover me right now. You wouldn't need to be covered if you didn't bring a fucking crossbow to a gunfight.
Here for it.
I hate all of you, you want, Damien, but there's no disadvantage by shooting a crossbow sideways. At least, no more disadvantage than having brought a crossbow to a gunfight in the first place. Red, thanks, X. You accursed objects always had the best suggestions.
No one is listening to you as you constantly object to Damien swapping out his gun for Ravi's bonus crossbow. Well, at least there's no way this could possibly get worse.
Hey, bros.
No! There's a way it can get better! Don't give up, guys! 4, 3, 2, 1, crossbows are better than guns!
Cut the chanting, mongrel. You're giving away our position. Why the fuck are you cheerleading anyway, Scott? We could use your guns in the gunfight.
I sit out this game out. Partially because I'm not anybody's primary love interest right now and therefore have no reason to be hilariously in dangerous situations.
I'm cheering.
But also because I'd rather cheerlead. Guns aren't nice, but cheerleading is nice, so cheerleading your gun friends is nice!
Well, hey, you know what would be nicer? Not selling out the enemy team by shouting where we were.
Oh, you want me to throw them off? Okay, bad guys, listen loud and clear. Damien and Ravi are not here.
Nice.
Nice work, bud. What would we do without you?
Hex may live with the chaos, but you'd rather Damien or Ravi not get shot. There's no way you can talk Damien out of cheerleading once he's into it, but maybe there's a way to actually make him useful? Make up a cheer that is actually an extremely coherent argument for gun control. Kevlar pom-poms. That sounds like creativity on the top, so we're going Kevlar.
Fun?
Well, I guess that makes sense.
What the hell are you talking about? Where are you gonna get Kevlar pom-poms?
This isn't possible.
Brian, why did you have Kevlar pom-poms?
Look, there's no time to explain who did and didn't happen to have a cheerleader kink and a Kevlar underwear kink at the same time right now.
We weren't talking about that at all. You don't have to voice every thought you've ever had aloud, you know. Didn't you hear, Brian? He said we have no time to discuss this right now, Scott. Get the cheering.
Also here.
Hooray, I'm helping.
Go team.
Go team, don't get shot. Drop that Kevlar like it's hot. Give me a K, give me an E, give me a Vlar. Kevlar team is on all-star. Scott's cheers are all mediocre at best, but the important thing is that the Kevlar is blocking the enemy team's bullets so that Damien and Ravi can get within range of them.
All monsters must die.
Okay, line up my shot. Go with the poison-tipped arrow. Pull back the...
That's Damien.
Fuck that noise. Eat Kevlar, dick toes.
Damien successfully bashes in the enemy teammate's skull with a Kevlar bomb, which is surprisingly effective because they weigh like 30 pounds each.
Oh, a critical hit.
Oh, well, brute force works too.
Fuck yeah! You and your friends break many an eye socket with Kevlar pom-poms, and throwing them around also makes you guys super buff. You gain plus 199 boldness and 0.99 fun. Alright, let's
Is there a
go.
place where I can just do nothing?
Let's get some more fun. That day, you decide to go scuba diving and find a treasure chest at the bottom of the lake. Whoa! You pick up the log, and which is impressive if you keep in your mind that you're still underwater. Inside, you find over 1,000 fun! Unfortunately, your wetsuit doesn't have fog, so you can only go back to shore with 199 fun. When you go back, fish have eaten the rest. They're having a rave right now. Fucking fish. You're hanging out with Damien, making two people totally dating matching bracelets just in case.
Okay, next step. Show me your biceps. We're getting two people totally dating tattoos. Hold still.
Luckily for you, the exact moment that the earth opens up and you're swallowed into hell. Most people being swallowed into hell would not be lucky, but in this case, it is.
Hello, dear son. So this is Cool Josh.
Ah, hello, cool Josh, who is dating Prince Damien of the Earth Circle of Hell. Attending the opera together. The kings of hell snap their fingers, and you and Damien are both consumed by hellfire, but doesn't hurt too bad. The call's changed! When the fire stops, you're wearing a killer outfit, fancy enough for a royal hell opera.
Wow, you look amazing. Cool Josh.
You smile, knowing that Damien's near slip of the tongue to reveal your name probably means he wants to give you a slip of the tongue. If you know what I mean. You're halfway through the first act of Die Fladdermouse, when suddenly a nearby cackle demon starts having a medical emergency. Oh no, heavenly! Thank God you're here, cool Josh. Damien's always texting us about what an amazing neurosurgeon you are.
Yep, that is a thing I frequently say. That I am so proud of your skills as a neurosurgeon. You're a neurosurgeon, Cool Josh.
Oh fuck. Cool Josh may be a neurosurgeon, but Brian sure fucking isn't. Time to think fast. Good neurosurgeons save lives. Great neurosurgeons know how to separate their professional life from their personal life. Just say no. Good neurosurgery is like jazz. Just grab a scalpel and improvise, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna improvise. Fuck it. What? But... Oh, come on. It's going so well. Wait a minute. No one saw anything fade into the background. It's totally not like I had to do that twice. Totally not. So it's gotta be the top one. Bolt! Whoa. You know, we were concerned about Damien dating someone with such a time-consuming and high-stakes job. We didn't want Damien doomed to have a cold partner, always prioritizing work over love. But your willingness to let an innocent stranger die rather than interrupt your evening with your boyfriend and his family proves that isn't true.
I see a bright future for the two of you.
You would feel guilty about ignoring their screams, but you are not, in fact, a doctor, so there's literally nothing you could have done anyway. Instead, you focus your attention on clearly focusing your attention on Damien to prove that to his parents that you can focus on Damien. Focus on Damien.
Wow, cool Josh. You sure are an attentive partner. Dad, are you proud of me for finding such an attentive partner?
We are proud of you.
We're always proud of you, number one son, and we're proud of Cool Josh for being warm to you and cold to the dying. You have a lovely night at the opera, where everyone's singing sounds extra lovely compared to the early screaming of the now presumably deceased Caco Demon. Afterwards, the Kings of Hell introduce you to the whole cast, and they even let you stand on the stage. Damien takes your hand, perhaps to continue the illusion that you're fake dating. Or perhaps because he wanted to. You hope it's the latter. You gain +2 boldness and +1 charm.
Oh, God.
What a journey it has been. Oh, this fake dating has been fun, but you finally decide to tell Damien your feelings by inviting him to watch the meteor shower together.
Hey, Brian. What? Oh, I'd actually really love that. These past few weeks I've realized that fake dating you was actually nice. I gotta admit, I caught myself thinking about the real thing would be. And I can't keep living this lie anymore. I think it's time we told Dad the truth.
You two travel to the depths of hell to face the king and king of the 8th circle of hell.
Damien?
Damien and Cool Josh. What a pleasant surprise.
Actually, I have something to confess. This is not Cool Josh. His real name is Brian. I lied about dating Cool Josh at first and I felt embarrassed. So I asked Brian here to pretend to be Cool Josh. But now we're going on a date. And thought it was a good idea to tell you who he really is. In case we make plans together again. What?
Of course, sweetie. Yeah, I'll just start talking normal. You told us Cool Josh was a were-pelican, and, well, Brian is not much of a pelican, is he? So we turned to the internet and found out about this thing all young people seem to love now. Fake dating into real dating.
Oh, our Damien.
Oh, we didn't know about it in our generation, but we figured if this is what makes Damien happy, then we're on board. We did some research by reading some fanfics to understand the whole thing better. We even came up with some funny scenarios to make it a good fake dating into real dating scenario. How do we do?
Dads!
Dads. But to be honest, it was kind of fun.
Hey, we're fun dads.
Dads.
The fake dating wasn't bad.
Aw.
Now let's try the real thing.
Damien and his dad's hug. Aw. Kind of an odd picture, but hey, it's sweet. Now this is a beautiful thing to see. Accepting, loving parenthood. You end up going to the meteor shower with Damien. It's sweet and simple. As if you're starting your relationship all over again. So this time you just hold hands and bask on the vastness of the starry sky. You'll go on dating. You'll meet his dads many more times. To this day, they still refer to you as Cool Josh, as an in-joke the four of you have. It fills you with the warmth to have become part of such a hellishly wonderful family. 1470. Man, we got 1,470 things on this thing. Wow, we're doing great. But anyway, that is love, and that is the ending. Totally didn't restart it like 3 times because I was looking up a guide or anything, and the guy was wrong. As well as the video I was watching was wrong. You know. Anyway, we're just gonna move on. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered how it would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it, how those years became the foundations of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries, wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a consolation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. But back then, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I'm just gonna go before the copyright strike hits me, so stay beautiful people. Catch you next time, another episode or another adventure. See ya!